up, Royals? Welcome to Tonitra's Garden. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to up pot your tomato seedlings. So if you got seedlings under grow lights that are ready to get separated and get into new containers, this video is for you. Everything that you're going to need for up potting your tomato seedlings is going to be silo cups or whatever cups you can find. I have these, and I also have these styrofoam cups that I got from the dollar store. I think I have about 30 seedlings here, and this is about 22 cups, so I'll just do the rest of the seedlings in these cups. I got my seedlings, I got my seed starting mix. This seed starting mix is 3-to-1 ratio, 3 parts peat moss, 1 part perlite. I have a Sharpie for labeling my cups. I'm not gonna use plant tags for this, I'm just gonna write directly on the cup. And then I have some gloves because it's cold outside today, so maybe this will keep me a little bit more warm. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what tomatoes I'm growing this season. So the first tomato we've got is the Sun Sugar. I've been growing the Sun Sugar for many years now, and that is probably my favorite tomato. The Juliet tomato, I've also been growing that for years. That's probably my second favorite. We have the Early Girl tomato. This is a new tomato that I'm trying out for this year. We have a large red cherry tomato. That's an OG. I started out with that tomato, and also the Roma tomato I'm gonna also grow this year. Haven't grown that one in years. So there are holes already at the bottom of each of these cups. I used these cups last season, so I just used them again. I washed them up really good, and we're gonna use them again this year. We're gonna put our gloves on. We are in San Antonio, Texas. Oh my gosh, it's that cold out here. I don't want these tomatoes out here for too long, so I'm gonna try to get through this video quickly. This is gonna be hard with these gloves on. It is cold. I like filming outside, so that's why I'm outside, but it is cold. It's about 42 degrees out here, and I don't want these tomatoes out here for too long, so we're gonna try to make this quick. I don't know if it's gonna work very well with these gloves. Okay, so I have my cup. We're gonna start off with the Early Girl tomato, and I'm gonna go ahead and separate them using this little tool. So I just pop them out like so, and I am going to just separate them gently, trying to keep most of the soil intact. I'm gonna put about a half a cup of seed starting mix at the bottom of this cup. Press it down. And then if you're new to planting tomatoes, tomatoes are cool because you can plant the stem of the tomato and it will grow roots all along the stem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant this tomato deep in this cup. So I would say it's about halfway down. And then I'm just gonna fill it back in with soil. And that's gonna fill the stem of this tomato, and it's gonna make a really strong tomato plant. And that's what we're going for. We want healthy, strong plants. So go ahead and bury that stem as far up as you can. Don't prune off those new leaves, prune off the baby leaves, okay? And this soil is already pre-moistened, and that's what it's gonna look like. It's down in that cup nicely, that stem is buried, and it's just gonna grow from there, and it's gonna have a nice big root system at the bottom, so when we plant this, it'll just take off and it'll have a good start. And I'm gonna do the rest for these Early Girls, and we'll work our way through the varieties. Pat it down. Tomato in there. I'm gonna prune off those baby leaves. We don't really need them anymore. They have served their purpose. Try to make this quick so I don't have these tomatoes out in the cold any longer than they need to be. These are gonna go indoors under grow lights. Right after this, I will go ahead and water them in indoors. Tomatoes do not like the cold. And there we have it, another one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest. Okay, so we had to move the process indoors because it was just way too cold. My tomato plants were starting to like curl up. So that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Up pot them, bury the stem, and get them back under the grow lights, and you're going to be ready to start the spring season. If this was helpful, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, Royals.